Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water. Today we're here in the garage, and today we're going to talk about the ANCEL BS200 Super Starter. So stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go! And special thanks to ANCEL for sending me out this BS200 to install and for sponsoring this video. If you want one of your own BS200s or anything else from ANCEL, make sure you use our link in the description down below. They have links out to the ANCEL website, or you can buy it on Amazon. However, if you do go directly to the ANCEL website, use our code WEEKENDER10 and you'll get $10 off your BS200. Now first off, what exactly is this and why might you want it? So this is a Super Starter. Basically, if you've ever used a jump pack to start a dead battery or start a dead, PWC, Sea-Doo, Jetski, Yamaha, whatever, this is a perfect permanent installation replacement for one of those. So that way you're not scrambling around looking for it, dealing with trying to hook up batteries. Maybe it's dark, you're on the waves, on the high seas. All of you guys gave us so much constructive criticism about how we shouldn't be out in dangerous conditions when we jet skied to the Bahamas, and definitely wouldn't want to be dealing with a dead battery in that situation. So having something like this hooked up and permanently installed inside your ski is a huge benefit. And basically, this is going to act like a battery jump starter, only it's not a battery. It's actually capacitors. So good thing about capacitors is they hold their capacitance for a really long time. They're super quick to charge, and you don't have to deal with any of the extra issues that you would deal with batteries. No swelling. You don't have to worry about these things catching fire or anything like that because there's no lithium in here or anything like that. Not that, obviously I have lithium batteries installed in my Sea-Doos, and the ones that I have, you don't have to worry about that anyways, because they are all sealed. But just know that you got extra peace of mind. If that was ever a concern for you, this device, you don't have to worry about any kind of lithium at all, because it's all capacitors in this thing. This particular model is the BS200, and it is rated for engines up to 3 liters in size. So anything larger than that, they do make larger capacitors. But anything smaller, this is perfect size for that. These Sea-Doos behind me have a 1.6 liter engine in them, so this should be perfect for that. Also, this BS200 is IP65 rated, so it's dust and water resistant. Being water resistant, it's perfect for marine applications like this Sea-Doo directly behind me. So this thing is super easy to install, and so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so before we get to installing it, let's talk about what's in the box. So when you get it, it'll open up, and I've already taken it out, so it'll look a little bit better than this, but basically you get your manual in there, lots of good information in there. I highly recommend you read this. You can see this one here, the BS200, is rated for up to 700 amps. So that's pretty powerful. Inside you'll find the supercapacitor itself. Pretty straightforward with it. It's got a button there for manual discharge, so if you need to power that on. So this thing will work when it's hooked up to your battery normally, but if your battery is dead or whatever, you can push that button there, hold it in for 3 seconds, and it'll unleash the capacitance here, and you can start your engine within 10 seconds. There's also a mobile app too that you can use to do the same thing. I'll get to that a little bit later. Super straightforward. This thing has 2 wires, so we're gonna hook those up to our battery, positive and negative. And then also inside here, we do get a set of alligator clamps. So if you are looking to use this just on a temporary basis, you can do that with these included clamps here. But like I said, the real intention of this is to be a permanent installation. So you have that as an option, but I'm not going to be using those today. And as part of a permanent installation, I tell you how easy it is. It really is just 2 zip ties here. I know at first that may sound like that's not going to be super secure or anything like that, but remember that a lot of things within automotive and within jet skis and everything are held together with zip ties, and so this will work just fine and make it super easy. First thing that we want to do here, this is a 2021 Sea-Doo GTI SE170. We're going to go ahead and take off the seat here so we can get to the battery compartment, which is right down here. Now with our seat off, we can get to our battery. Our battery is located directly in front of the engine right there. With these zip ties, you have a variety of different options as to where you want to mount it. I've seen a number of people just put it right on top of the battery or on the side, particularly for automotive use. But I do have quite a bit of space, let's see, up here. So This is your battery rectifier, and it's got heat sinks on there. I don't want to block that, so I'm not going to mount on top of that, but I did notice off to the left side here, off to our port side here of the air box, there are a couple places I think we can squeeze it down in there, and there's already some places where we can hook those zip ties in. Let's see if we can get a better look here. Yeah, so right down in here, you can see there's one spot right there at the tip of my finger, where I can get a zip tie in, and there's another one directly in front of it. Now it's going to be a little hard to see, but I think basically I'm going to mount the supercapacitor here on the side of the air intake box here. All right, and I will say these are some of the longest zip ties I think I've ever seen in my life. These things are huge, so you got lots of options here, but we're going to go ahead and slide it on back in there. Alright, next up, I'll slide the box in. Well, actually I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these zip ties started on each other. That way they're ready and I can just pull them tight. Alright, and we'll go ahead and slide the box down in there. Alright, I think it's in place. We'll go ahead and tighten these down. Alright, so it is installed. It's right there. What I like about this direction though here is I still have access to the button. Now it's hard to see. You won't see it, but I can still feel it. So if I need to start it up manually, I can push and hold that there. One thing I forgot to mention is this thing does have a USB port on it right there. In case it ever is completely dead, for whatever reason, you actually can charge it with a USB Type-C charger, but really shouldn't have to do that because it'll charge off the battery and off of the alternator in just a couple minutes of running. Other than that, super easy to install here. We've got our two battery leads here, positive to positive, negative to negative, black to black, red to red, so we'll go ahead and get that installed now. And good thing about these connectors here too is they don't even have to go all the way on the screw, so we can just loosen them up and slot them in there. I don't know if it matters which one to start with. I mean, typically when you work on batteries, you do the positive side first. So I guess we'll start there, but obviously this battery is already grounded, so like I said, I'm not sure it really matters in this case. But we will go ahead and just loosen this battery terminal. There it goes, and we should be able to just slot it right underneath of that screw and tighten it back down. All right, so there is our positive already. And we'll do the same thing for our negative. Just loosen it a bit and then see if that's enough to slot this underneath of there. Yep, there it goes. And then we'll go ahead and tighten it down. All right, so just like that, it is installed. I like to just move my positive boot back up there as best I can. But yeah, all good here. Once you get this thing installed, then you want to go ahead and download the app if you want to use the smart features there. Super easy to install because once you have the capacitor installed and hooked up to your battery, it'll automatically connect, assuming you've granted Bluetooth permissions, and then from here, you just want to select your battery type. So you can see here they have the lead acid, the AGM, the EFB, and the gel battery. Because it's a lithium battery, I'm going to go ahead and select custom battery. And from there, I'm going to select the intelligent power algorithm. And basically all that does is it just keeps track of your battery voltage here. That way you know how much battery life is left given the voltage. So we'll go ahead and click add. Should be connecting now. And there it is. So you can see all kinds of information here. We get the battery voltage, or the battery percentage life is 100%. It's sitting at 14.6 volts. There's the temperature, all kinds of stuff. Interesting. The starter there is at 96%. There's your 4 start button. So if the Jetski won't start, and because the battery is too low, you can go ahead and click that 4 start button, and that's what will enable the capacitor. And of course settings. So all kinds of neat information there. So where I could see that this could be really helpful is if you're out at the sandbar and you're listening to music or whatever, you can keep an eye on your battery charge right there from the app and on your cell phone. So super easy. So if you're not even next to your Jetski, but you're still just kind of listening to the music, you can keep an eye on that battery voltage, and then you know that if it starts to get too low, then probably time to turn that music off. But always know too that If it does get too low, then that's where this ANCEL BS200 really shines, because it's going to allow you to start it up at least one more time. The overall system is good for at least 100,000 starts. So this thing is going to last for a really long time, probably outlast your jet ski, and you can put it into your next PWC that you purchase and keep on rocking. One purchase will last you a really long time. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get this thing out on the water. Next time that we take these skis out on the water, I'm going to give you a real world test scenario. We're going to just see how it does on the water, and we'll check that out. Also, I would like to mention too that for any of you concerned, this thing does not have a parasitic draw at all. Once that capacitor is charged, it's going to remain charged for a really long time, which is really great for these things sitting in storage. When you bring them out for the season, the capacitor is still going to be there to give you a start first thing in the season, and then it'll charge once the battery starts running. But other than that, it doesn't consume anything from your battery, so you don't have to worry about it draining your battery over time. One last thing I would mention about this ANCEL BS200 is that no matter what the weather conditions are, this thing has got your back. It can operate in temperatures as low as -40 degrees Fahrenheit or as high as 176 degrees Fahrenheit. Both ends of that spectrum, I want nothing to do with it. So I can't imagine. I mean, if you're jet skiing on the sun or like on the South Pole, this thing's got you covered. I mean, not literally. Don't take your PWC to the sun. This thing's got serious weather resiliency. All right, and with each start too, that also helps save the life of your battery, because it's so much less taxing on your battery. The capacitor is going to do the majority of the work in starting your engine, and that's going to let your battery last a lot longer, up to 3 times as long. Not only can you take this ANCEL BS200 with you when you get to your next ski, but also that battery likely will outlive its normal service life as well and last a lot longer, possibly into your next ski. And really, I didn't even mention the price. Go ahead and check out the website, but I can tell you that it is insanely affordable. And for all of that savings and everything like that, really, it'll pay for itself in no time. So we do have it all installed here. We're going to go ahead and give it just a cold crank here in the garage. Just make sure it fires up, see if there's any difference. But then we'll get the real test once we're out on the water. Go. Starts right up. So let's get on out in the water and give it a shot. All right, so we just pulled out of the boat ramp there, and there's our Superstarter right there, doing his job. Lights on and everything. All right, guys. So we were out all day long, starting and stopping this ski a ton of times, and I tell you what, this Superstarter here from ANCEL did fantastic. My ski started up every single time without hesitation. And what's really neat is now that we're back here at the boat ramp, I got a chance to go through the app, and I can see all kinds of data. So I can see the state of charge of the Superstarter, the state of charge of my battery, the voltage, and everything like that. If I pull this up here, I can see the number of times that I started my ski today, which was apparently 7.
I think it was more than that.
Yeah, got a state of charge and everything there too. And I've got all this history, so I can see what the state of charge was and the voltage every time that I started my ski throughout the whole day. And it's super interesting. This thing is really neat, and the app is really cool. I like that I can also use the app to do the force start in case my battery were completely dead. We could jump start it with just the Superstarter installed. So very neat. All right, guys, so if you want to pick up your own Superstarter BS200, remember to use our links in the video description down below. Use our promo code WEEKENDER10 for $10 off. Again, special thanks to ANCEL for sponsoring this video. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button while you're down there. Really appreciate that. Really helps us out. With that being said, we're out of here, and we'll see you next weekend. Today we're here in the garage, and today... Let me fix my hat. I look like a moron. Is IP 68, 65. 200 is IP 65. God, I literally just looked at it. I want to make sure I got it right. Yeah, 65. All right. Now, first off, what exactly is this, and what? Maybe we'll start off with this. I have to go back in time for a minute.